If you're a regular viewer, you probably know I like firearms, coins, and knives and stuff like that. Might not surprise you to know that I'm also interested in flashlights, really anything that can come in handy in a situation. So I just received this flashlight today. I think it's a really good value. It is the Olight i5R EOS. Um, when I first received this, I was kind of surprised by it. Let me just give you a couple of specs. This weighs about 2.2 ounces, and it is, let's see, it is about 3 3/4 inches long. And you can charge it by USB-C. Now, when I received this, I looked for the port so I could just plug it in right away, and I couldn't find it. Then I found out you just unscrew the tail cap. Pretty cool, right? There's nothing there but a battery. Well, the battery is actually what you charge. I don't know if you can see that there, but it actually has the USB-C port right in the battery. And this is I believe it's a 1,420 milliamp hour lithium ion battery, and it is rechargeable. Pretty cool. I looked at the Olight website, and it seems like all their batteries are sold out, but I'm thinking of maybe picking up another one. I've also read that you can put a AA battery in here from one source, and then that you shouldn't in another. But even if the person who said you can said it doesn't have the same functionality, not as powerful, so I might actually want to pick up another one of these. Might not be a bad idea. Two is one and one is none. Don't forget. So you just put this back on. Now this has two modes. It has a 5 lumen mode, and it has a no, I'm sorry, 15 lumen mode, and it has a 350 lumen mode. The 350 lumen mode lasts for 10 minutes, and then after 10 minutes, it kind of cycles down to 150 lumens. So at 350 lumens, it lasts for 10 minutes, then it'll cycle down, and you can get up to an additional 170 minutes at 150 lumens, which isn't bad. It takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours to charge the battery. So for 2 hours of charging, you'll get up to 3 hours of light at 150 lumens, and for a little while, 350. At 15 lumens, you get 37 hours of light. So I was pretty impressed with that. I also like that it doesn't have like 5 different settings. It's very simple. It's extremely simple. It just has basically high and low. And you control that just with this tail cap. Okay, so there's your low, and off, and then there's your high. Now, I know this is kind of a crummy flashlight video, but I am planning on doing a short outside later on when it's darker out, and we'll see how it goes. The other thing I really like is that you have instant on just by pressing this tail piece at the bottom, so you don't have to actually lock it on just a little bit, which is nice if you're putting your keys in the door and whatnot. And finally, the other thing that impresses me is this clip. If you look at that clip carefully, you can see where, you just put it over your pants pocket, and you can clip it into your pants pocket, shirt pocket, over your belt. It's very deep, and it opens pretty wide there. So if you do put it on your belt, there's a really good chance it's going to stay there and not fall off. That's one thing I really like quite a bit. Second thing I like quite a bit, and I really am excited about this, is you'll notice the clip kind of comes down and then back up again. This can be used to put on the brim of your hat. Now, I live in New England. I live in a pretty snowy area. So all I can picture in my head is going out at like 7 or 8 o'clock at night after a snowstorm stops. And I'm out there with my snowblower, and I have this thing clipped to the brim of my hat. That's going to be nice. I have motion sensors on my lights, and my yard's lit up pretty well. But obviously, the further you get from the house, the darker it gets. So it's nice to know that I'll have this in front on me with 150 lumens, because that lasts for 3 hours, and I'll be able to see what's going on. So this way I don't, snow blow a critter or something. I don't want that to happen. I don't want to see a little possum getting scared away. So this way I'll be able to see what's going on. So pretty cool. And like I said, I'll go outside later and keep your eye open for a short where I'll test this kind of in some of the trees and wooded areas around the property, and you can See how bright it is. It actually has a 64 meter throw, which is pretty nice. You figure that's about 200 feet. So for my purposes, it's really good. And I think for the price, you get quite a bit for it. And like I said, it's very light. I mean, you won't even notice this is in your pocket. All right, I will talk to you later. Have a good one.